Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Was just about to jam out of Sacramento, California, back home to Seattle when got some pretty interesting and very positive news as it relates to the ATF. So figured, hey, let's pop the camera open. Let's get a video done real quick. Listen, I know a lot of you, and for good reason, are very skeptical about Attorney General Bondi. And as a matter of fact, we did this video just yesterday where we expressed our skepticism as well. But I'm going to tell you that she made a really, really good hire at the ATF. It's a very positive thing, and it could signal many more positive things to come. We'll explain in just a moment. So today, let's spend a few minutes and let's talk about, could this huge hire by the ATF mean big changes are coming? Why in the year 2024 should anybody even think about having self-defense protection? Because, 25 years ago, we would have never had this conversation. So what's different today?
Bill, we really saw a need a number of years ago when the volatility and divisiveness of our country started to change drastically. And we, by the way, are gun people protecting gun people. We come from a significant gun background.
Right to bear, that's right. Legal protection for self-protection. Listen, good lawyers aren't cheap. Cheap lawyers aren't good. You're not truly prepared unless you have right to bear back you. You will always get an attorney-answered hotline, so you will always have a confidential phone call. There are no cap limits for either civil or criminal defense. This covers all forms of self-defense. So from a fist to a firearm, from a fat lip to a dead body, you are covered, and you will have some of the nation's most passionate 2A attorneys in your corner fighting for you. And right now, if you visit my friends at protectwithbear.com and you use the promo code WGL, you will receive 10% off. Listen, you need to protect yourself so that you can protect them. Visit my good friends at protectwithbear.com. Okay, America, this is what we're talking about. Attorney General Pam Bondi, upon being sworn into office, one of the very first things she did was terminate Chief Counsel for the ATF, basically, the judge, the jury, and the executioner over there. That was a very positive move. She hasn't had a lot of positive moves since then, but I will tell you that today she made an incredibly important, and we believe a very positive hiring, as she has now appointed Professor Robert Leider to be Assistant Director of the ATF and Chief Counsel, okay? And this being Chief Counsel is a big thing. Now, who is Professor Robert Leider? Well, according to his curriculum vitae, undergraduate degree from George Washington University, PhD from Georgetown University, and then his Juris Doctorate, or we call law degree, from Yale. He has clerked in both the United States Court of Appeals as well as the United States Supreme Court, was currently a professor at George Mason University, has a very distinguished educational career, and is well on record as a published author of being a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment. As a matter of fact, just late last year, Professor Leider was the author of a journal entitled Analysis: Gun Rights Advocates Would Benefit More from ATF Reform Than Agency's Elimination. And this is a common theme that we have been talking about as well as it relates to what can be done with the ATF, because we do have to ask ourselves, is complete abolition of the ATF the best thing to secure our gun rights, knowing that all those duties will be handed over to the FBI or some other federal agency, or is a significantly stripped down and restructured ATF, a partially neutered ATF if you would, much more effective in securing our civil liberties moving forward? And furthermore, not only does Professor Leider have extensive experience at the appellate court level, he also has extensive experience in government, and more importantly than that, he actually has private legal experience as well. So as a lawyer, kind of taking a look at what he's going to be handling, he has a very thorough and comprehensive background of all elements that come into litigation as it relates to federal gun laws. So America, does this signal the end of the ATF? No, in all likelihood, it probably signals what we've been talking about here, a very significant restructuring and perhaps downsizing of the ATF. But Is this hire, if you are in the Second Amendment community, if you value your inalienable Second Amendment rights, is this hire a positive thing? In the opinion of Washington Gun Law and many others, this is an absolutely fantastic hire. This is perhaps one of the best hires that Attorney General Bondi could have made. So listen, I get that the jury's still out on her, and for good reason. And every time you think you finally had it all figured out, she does something to surprise you. We're still waiting for the summary pursuant to President Trump's executive order. We're still waiting for a lot of things that we were promised at the current time. But for today, let's give it up for Attorney General Pam Bondi. This is an extremely, extremely good hire. Okay, listen, if you guys got any questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you should know how to get a hold of Washington Gun Law by now. But if you don't, that's okay. That information's down there in the description box. If you got an idea for a video we should be doing around here, you click on that link right there and tell us all about it. If you want to subscribe to the monthly newsletter, all the information on that is down there in the description box. And then finally, and most importantly, America, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.